Hello and welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. And guys, we're just gonna get straight into it. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff happening lately, and we just have to keep pushing forward and finding more and more information about what's actually going on. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather information you need to catch the killer. I mean, it's been a very long time. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to run around and talk to people. I'm not really sure how much information is gonna be important, but I'm for sure gonna run around and talk to everybody. So, about those murders that happened, that incident last spring, I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? What is it? About those murders? What are you talking about? You explained the incident involving Saki and Yamano, the female announcer. Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyways? Oh, jeez. Looks like all of our friends are out here also trying to gather as much information as they can. Hey, listen to this. Rosette came and spoke to me. Once in a lifetime thing. Oh my god. About those murders, man. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. Doesn't seem like anybody's seen Teddy either. He's led by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Teddy. I really don't know what we need to do in order to progress this. Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets so easily. But the rumors they hear from their friends on TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll be able to find someone who still remembers them? Honestly, I don't know. Hey, can I ask you about some murders? Yeah. A little while ago, they said it was the suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. How horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I doubt he's the culprit. I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should try asking about this. Okay. So, do you remember anybody suspicious? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're the kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. I talked to the same lady again about... No, I don't think so. That's this mask guy. Do you recall anybody suspicious? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we were really gonna get anywhere. Yeah, our friends aren't gonna really be able to help us much here. Can I have to ask you about somebody suspicious? Okay, I guess I'm suspicious. Great. Maybe it was me! It wasn't me, though. I didn't do it. I don't think. Unless I have some amnesia. Can I ask you? Okay, maybe I'll check somewhere else? Do you recall anybody suspicious? A suspicious person? My friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's wandering around the shopping district. Okay, well that's a lead. Any luck, Naoto? Okay. Huh? Someone told you I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that. You remember Saki Kanishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV, I wonder what that was about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl, it's just that people misunderstood her. She's referring to that time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Okay. Maybe if I try talking to this girl again? Okay, no. I know you have a quest, but can, like... No. Do you remember anybody suspicious? Okay. Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, there's probably any... If there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. It doesn't look like you'll find any information on this suspicious person. Can I ask you about the murders, then? Oh, no. The first one. Now that you mention it, the town was all buzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Well, yeah. I'm sorry, all I remembered is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time has passed. Did I talk to Yosuke? Did I ask you about the murders? Did I ask you about the murders? You should report back to the group. Great. We got a whole bucket full of bupkis. You met with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
Yeah.
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please!
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Noodles. Y'all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Yeah.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed.
Yeah, but they didn't have as much information as we do.
There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent.
Okay.
Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
I honestly have no ideas. Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside to get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Maybe.
Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of a connection between both Mayami Yamano and Saki Kunishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anything suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayami Yamano or Saki Kunishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is... Oh shit, I have a list? Okay. Okay, it's no one on the investigation team. So I can rule everybody on the investigation team out. Because none of us have enough links to them. So it's none of us. Oh shit. Okay. I don't think it would be Dojima. I don't know, who are my other options? Oh my god, I have so many freaking names. Oh my god, you can literally pin it on anybody. Okay, I gotta fucking think about this. Alright. We can't make a mistake. We can't We can't blame the wrong person. Okay. It's somebody who's connected to everything, right? They would have had to have been watching us, and they would have had to be able to go about it unnoticed. Wait. If the police couldn't find any clues, it might not be that there weren't any clues to find, but maybe they were hidden in such a way where the killer knew the police would not find them. Like, I got the gears in my head kind of slowly turning as I kind of go through this in my head, trying to... Okay. So no one on the investigation team, because they didn't have a link to Miss Yamano. No one on the investigation team had a link to Miss Yamano. Dojima fits the criteria, but he wasn't there when the first he was out on town on business when the first killer's letter was put in the mailbox. So it can't be him. Wait, Adachi fits the criteria. He's with the police, so he would have investigated the murders. So he is involved with both of them. He could have dropped something off in my mailbox and no one would have batted an eye. He's been to the house before. Several times, in fact. But it couldn't be Adachi. Could it be Adachi? Who else do I have as options? It's obviously not the two people that were murdered. It wasn't Mr. Moroka. Because I wouldn't have gotten a letter. It wasn't Kubo. Kubo was in jail when I got the letter. It couldn't have been the Inca singer. She's never even been here. It couldn't have been Kashiwagi, because she wasn't here in the beginning of the year. I real seriously doubt it was freaking Hanako. And she doesn't have a link to any of them. It couldn't be I, or Ko, or Daisuke. Naoki has a link to just Saki, but I don't think there's any link to... I don't even know who this is. Out of all of my choices, the only person that I can even remotely think of might be Adachi, but it can't be Adachi, right? Can it? Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have also been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? I mean, even if he is our friend, the worst case scenario is that we're wrong. But if we're right and we don't tell them, we have to tell him. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports.
I mean, no one would notice a police officer.
It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
Okay, I mean, I could be really off base here, but out of everyone I know in this entire town, he's the only person that fits in the spot.
Are we really on the right track here?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it can't hurt to look, right?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
What?
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
Wait! Oh, shit! The journal! I remember I said it in the episode. How did Adachi know that? The kidnapped people weren't linked to the murders. And when Naoto was reading the journal after the car wreck... Oh shit, it might be Adachi.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
I think that's the moment he slipped up. Oh shit.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
So he literally saw her the day she disappeared then.
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I mean...
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions.
Oh shit.
I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
Oh my god. Our original social link. The fool. He is literally playing us for a fool! How could he do that to us?
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
Oh my god.
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible.
I completely agree. I don't think that we should just assume. But there's way too many... There's way too many coincidences here for it to just be...
This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now?
What?
Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you are getting closer to the truth.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Why are you getting so defensive, Adachi?
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
I'm actually really glad Dojima's here, because if we confronted him just as high schoolers, it might not go as well. But I mean, Dojima's his superior, so...
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
Why is it... I think he knows the jig is up. I've never seen him act like this before.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. Where were you when Mayumi Yamano vanished, Adachi?
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything.
I don't know about that.
That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
What about, all those interrogations you did with Saki?
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body.
But multiple times?
But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. What about the warning letter, Adachi?
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing.
Are you trying to get rid of Dojima, Adachi?
And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
Put them all in where, Adachi? You didn't believe us about the TV.
What did you just say?
I think you just fucked up, boy.
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident.
She noticed too.
At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Fuck him up, Kanji!
Adachi! Ah! Adachi!
He's gone. Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way!
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area.
Well, he felt like a rat trapped in a maze. He might have crawled directly into the snake's mouth.
So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
I'm afraid not, Dojima.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages.
Oh my god, this nurse, though.
Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
I've also got a few choice words to say to my friend.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
We go in after him. Tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
We have no idea where that's gonna lead us. We gotta go from the same place we do every time.
We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead.
Yeah.
Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Absolutely. The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. You split up for today, and you all went back home. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. But in the next episode, you know we're gonna catch that son of a bitch. I hope you all will join me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.